at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on, set. Slide through. Pitch ready.
From the gun, it's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Green Jack. 6. Mega.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good shot, separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On the return, it's Larvinet. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Throwing at the outset, it's Howard.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down, it's Howard. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 21. Good for a Steeler first down. From the gun, it's Howard. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throw again, it's Howard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Howard back to the air one more time. Finds Bell and caught. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Will Howard. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
Back to throw is Love. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Black ultra. Black 40. Red cycle. Steel black. Real green.
Here's Love. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 96 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And he will will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24 yards.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Right back to Hunter. And he's in. Travis Hunter. Touchdown Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Bo Melton on the return. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Stick, Madden. Full pink. 10 black. Black shot. Ready?
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one is caught by Bayless Jones Jr. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
43 rail. Green jack. White blue. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a 1st down.
First down.
Red, yellow, steel,
It's a gain
black.
of 6. First down, Green Bay.
White, white. Check, hut.
To throw is Love. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Bayless Jones. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Howard. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Howard. Quick throw, taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Howard. The open man is Wilson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Howard to throw again. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Howard. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air. Howard. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Melton now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Down. 60 red. 22 needle. Hey, green. Blue striker. Fuse yellow. Down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
I always think you could tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. They'll run it to the right and here with Jacobs. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
45. What? Drill green. Smash red.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready.
On second down, Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. Still going. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Steelers 17. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Howard. To the left side, caught by Hunter. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Again, 12 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Throwing on first and 10, it's Howard. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he will go all the way. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Melton now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Six. Mega. Down. Yellow. 2. Ready?
On first down, it's Love. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set. Slide through. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Smack, red. Blue striker. Grill green. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Will get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Hustle, hustle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, blue. Black ultra. Black shot.
Here's Love. Forced out wide.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second and 5.
Edo blue. 60 red. 60 red. Green jack. Claws red. Red. Cycle.
Here's Love. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers have taken a 4-point advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
First and 10. To throw is Howard. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Mustang, trap 6, Dragon 60. 18, rock, 18, go.
Howard back to the air one more time. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 36 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. To throw again, it's Howard. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
For the field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First down. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Howard to throw again. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing again. Howard. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set punt. 50, green. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Punt, punt.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Aaron Banks played his college ball at Notre Dame, guilty there.
Here we go, set. Black 40, white, white. Shoot, left 6, mega. Steel, black. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the 1st down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds
at their own 21-yard line.
first down is Howard. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these 3rd down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Steelers first down.
From the gun, it's Howard. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now, Howard. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
To the air, Howard. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's in. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Melton now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Black Ultra. Here we go, set. Blasters. Red 38. Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. Left side, he finds Pratt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Steal. Black.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's Pratt, the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark them off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Yellow. Zoom.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready. Ready. Smash. 10 black. Rail. Yellow. Red, cycle. Cut.
To throw is Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers will take over at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
To throw here on first down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Gun, it's Howard. Forced out wide. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is Howard. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Returnable from the 17. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Green Bay.
On the double.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Green Jack. Let's go. Black, 95. Go pink. Fly smooth. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Ah, the ball's out. But it looked like the Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
Recovered by the offense.
Okay, ready?
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Right, 150, green. Smash, red. Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Love to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here we go. Red, 38. Extra 6.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Throw on 1st down with Howard. Escaping to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
2nd down, it's Howard. Moving left. Now he'll air one out. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Howard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Howard back to the air one more time. That one caught by Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately...
And he's got another one! Travis Hunter! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Melton now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Black Ultra. Back ready. 50 green. Black shot. You. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Cut.
On 1st down, it's Love. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
White. Let's go now. Red, 38. Seal, black. Red, cycle. Check.
Back to throw is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Right through. Down. 52 blue.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. Shotgun. It's Love. That one on target to Watson. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Game on. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Steelers 40, Packers 37. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Left side, caught by Hunter. Yeah. And he will score again. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Steelers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. Melton now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. Smash, red. Blaster, 6.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Green, black ultra. Fury, yellow.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's Love. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Ready.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger.
Ready. Willis to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. To the 20. And he will score. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 54, Packers 37.
Following the touchdown, Browning to kick this one away. Melton now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Black shot. Set hut. Blue strike. Black. 95. Set.
Now Love going for it all. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over just shy of midfield. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47.
A give, zone read, it's Edwards. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it is their third consecutive victory.